The man circled here is heckling Prince Andrew during the procession of the Queen's coffin through Edinburgh. In response, many drowned him out, chanting "God save the King." Then, someone in the crowd decided they'd had enough. On the pavement behind the crowd, police try to calm the situation as tempers among the public are raised.
Disgusting! Oi, I've done nothing wrong.
Monarchist or Republican, most will consider this a time to reflect on an incredible life of service. But some will want the Queen's passing to signal the end of the institution itself and make themselves heard.
God save the King!
In response to protesters, police have either moved people on or, in some instances, made arrests. 2 people in Edinburgh have been charged.
So I called out, who elected him?
After saying that at a proclamation of the King in Oxford on Sunday, Simon Hill was handcuffed and detained by the police.
Are we really now in a place in 21st century Britain where a new head of state is proclaimed, we're told to accept this person without any question, and somebody who speaks out against it is dragged off and arrested? It felt like I slipped into the 16th century for a minute.
Policing events leading up to the Queen's funeral is a large and complex operation, and there are new laws around protests. The Police Crime Sentencing and Courts Act, which became law this year, gives police more powers to disrupt protests if they're deemed to be causing significant harm to those nearby. Interpretation of that depends on the circumstances and the sensitivities. And the complication here is we have 2 things happening at once: a moment of national mourning, but also the proclamation of a new king, a big constitutional change.
Well, this is absolutely the time to talk about the future of the monarchy, because we have a new monarch, and Charles has become king without consent, without discussion or debate. It's just happened automatically, and there is no effort to have a serious debate about that, and that is completely wrong.
But people coming to pay their respects in Windsor say this isn't the week for it.
They wouldn't do it, would they, if the lady down the road died, would they?
Yeah.
So you're talking about the monarch of this country who's been around for 70 years. I think that's just disrespectful.
Some people might be saying, well, they're protesting against the new king, not against the monarch.
Well, I think at the end of the day, whoever it is, whether it's politics or in royalty, give them a chance.
I don't think should be arrested. I'd probably just totally ignore them.
Yeah. This hereditary transfer of power is something we've not seen in 70 years. It's bound to have a mixed reception. Several protest groups have said they won't campaign during this time of mourning, but some will, and it's the police in the first instance who'll have to decide what is and isn't appropriate. Jason Farrell, Sky News.